Welcome to Sports Management Podcast, where you will hear interesting sports management professionals share their stories, experiences, and passion for the sports management industry. I am your host, Marcus Philipsson. Today's guest is Martin Hasson, the general manager for Frölunda Hockey Club's women's team. Kim is a former goalkeeper on the absolute highest level. She made her debut for the national team at only 14 years old. She has played in 4 Olympic Games and won several medals at both the World Cup and the Olympics. After she retired from playing, she continued working with ice hockey. She has her own camp for goalkeepers, and since 1st of May, she is the general manager for Frölunda Hockey Club. Get ready to learn why she decided to move to Gothenburg and work for Frölunda, how she has built the team, her opinion about allowing more body checks to women's hockey, her feelings about being inducted into the Swedish Hockey Hall of Fame, and much more. Martin Hasson, welcome to Sports Management Podcast.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Very good. It's pretty hot, but shouldn't complain in the summer.
True. Swedish summer might not last for very long, so we should enjoy it while it lasts.
Exactly.
You are since 1st of May the general manager for Frölunda Hockey Club's women's department, which is completely new built. So can you tell us about your role and the organization?
Yeah, I got the question a while ago, but it didn't really work out with my living situation. But this time it felt really good. Very excited to build this new team from the ground. So the whole team is done. We have all the players, we have all the team staff. But it was a big challenge just because we started in the lower division. But a lot of people are very interested in our program and what we're doing. So I'm really satisfied with all the players and the coaches and everything. So I'm excited for this year.
I understand that, because Frölunda is a very strong hockey team and a strong organization with the men's and juniors teams, and now also adding a women's team. Do you think that although you will start in the second division, many players are attracted to being in a big organization like Frölunda?
For sure. Frölunda is very professional. They have a good reputation out in the country and in the world. So definitely that helps. They know that whatever Frölunda is getting into, they want to do it 100% and with full heart. And they have really shown us new coming into Frölunda that's the situation too. It's not just talking, it's actual fact. So I'm super excited and very thankful for this opportunity.
You have managed to sign some very high-profile players. Hanna Olsson, for example, who is from Gothenburg also. So why do you think they chose Frölunda instead of a team in the highest division, SDHL, which they could have done?
I think they're very excited about the journey that Frölunda is doing, from starting from nothing to we want to win the gold and want to be the best organization. And I think everything that Frölunda is, the opportunity they get to really focus on hockey and become better hockey players, but especially doing something for women's hockey. There's another team. I think just putting Frölunda on the women's map and get more girls playing in the region. Even if Karvinen is not from Gothenburg, her girlfriend is. So then she wants to help out and just get more players to play and all that.
What is the goal for the team? Is it to go straight up to first division and will win the gold straight away? Or is there a more long-term plan?
I think Frölunda has a long-term, but us that's working around the team and the girls, we want to move up right away. So that's the goal for this season. And then I think just it's not the force that we have to win the gold the second year, but obviously that's something we strive after. But we want to be the best organization that all the players want to come to. They want to pick Frölunda just because they have all the opportunities, the facilities, everything that is Frölunda. We want them to want to pick Frölunda just because they're a good organization, a good club.
With regards to your role, you started 1st of May and now we are in end of July. So how have your day-to-day been over the last few months?
I was done kind of quickly with the team, so that felt really good. And the coaching staff was done early too. So we have had a long time to prepare for the summer and prepare for the off season and all that. And it's kind of hard too to get into the organization just because I haven't moved yet. I'm still in Linköping. So it's been a lot of phone calls and emails and all that. So I'm excited to move to Gothenburg and actually get into it even more. But it's going good. I'm happy with where we're at. Feels like we are prepared for everything. So it feels good at the moment.
Your previous role was a similar one, but in Linköping Hockey Club. What did you learn from that role, which you can now implement in Frölunda?
I think I've learned a lot. It's kind of difficult to go from a player to the coaching side. You see everything in a different way. So I think I learn new stuff every year, I would say, how to build a team, all the personalities and all the dramas, all that can be in a team, and learn how can we get around of that and actually become a really good team. And I think we had some really good years in Linköping when we won the gold, but we had 3 silver and it was most of the time top team. So I think just everything around women's hockey is a lot better now with money, economy. You can offer the players more, and just like everything around the team, it's a lot better for the girls. So it obviously helps to have that kind of support, both in Linköping and now in Frölunda, that it's easier to work now than it was before.
And now in Frölunda, how is the collaboration between yourself and Fredrik Sjöström, who is the general manager for the men's team? Are you exchanging ideas and helping each other, or how is the collaboration between you two?
Yeah, for sure. We're talking a lot to each other. I think it's going to be even more when I actually move. We've been talking about having maybe tournaments together and stuff like that. It will be easier when we kind of have established a team. Now everything is so new, like everything. So I think it will be easier maybe next year to do stuff together. But I would just say the whole Frölunda feels very close. I mean, the men's coaches are around us and very excited. I would say the whole club is very excited to have a women's team. So it feels very genuine that everyone is positive to this team.
Sounds great. We mentioned it before that the team is very strong, and so is the coaching staff with Erika Holst. How much of the team have you built since you started pretty recently?
I kind of started as soon as I signed, doing a little off the side free work. But Erika Holst, for sure, I was the one that started talking to her, and then Frölunda kind of took over, and that what happened with most of the players. I've never been like on the contracts, but obviously I've been helping to find the players. I would say all of them except the ones going into school and into the academy. And a lot of the other coaches have been coming from Frölunda. They have had boys teams or other stuff like that. So I would say Erika and my husband, obviously, Jay, that will be the skills coach and equipment manager. Those two I signed. And then all the other players that are older, I've been involved with.
How much have you decided around the goalkeepers, since you obviously have been a goalie on the absolute highest level yourself?
I'm really happy with all of the goalies. I mean, Stephanie Nipi, she was top 3 last year and won the best goalie in SDHL 2 years ago. So she's been in the Canadian program. I don't have to say much more than that. She's very, very good goalie. And then Lynn is the other goalie. She's been to my goalie camp for many years and now been working at my goalie camp. I had her in Linköping for many years, and very hard-working goalie that you can always expect doing her best all the time. And then we have another goalie coming into the academy that will be exciting to see even more. I've seen her a couple of times, so it will be fun to follow her development and what's happening in Frölunda.
About the academy, initially Frölunda said that they wanted to build a women's team from the ground up, but now the women's team started earlier than expected. So how far has the academy come? And will that work like a talent factory for the women's team going forward?
Yeah, we have had it. This will be the second year. So we had it last year and then the second year here. We're bringing a lot of new girls coming in. Very, very good, hardworking girls. I'm very excited to watch them develop this season, coming into maybe even a better environment and get everything they need to be good hockey players. So it's kind of like half. I think it's around 8 academy players, and the rest is older ones. But for sure, we want the academy to be good. We want to, just like the men's side, we want to bring juniors up to the senior team. I think it's a little harder on the women's team just because it's kind of young. It's not that many players as the men has, but it's our goal to bring up juniors. And we also have girls hockey. So hopefully these girls are coming up and want to pick Frölunda for their academy and all that. So hopefully we can get even more girls playing in young age.
Looking forward, how does the summer look like? And when are you kicking off the season?
Yeah, we had a camp in kind of end of May that we did fitness testing, and we had all the players there except 2. So it was really nice to see them. We went through some stuff, and then the girls that are in Gothenburg have been working out since then. This is the last week, and then they have a summer break for month of July, and then we meet the last of July, and then unpacking, see each other, and then 1st of August we're really starting with the off ice and ice again. And then we haven't got when we start our first game in the league, we're not really prioritized in Division 1, so hopefully soon, but around the beginning of October the league starts.
It would be great with a full house for the first game.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be really cool. I hope so.
This episode is sponsored by InSport Education, the online business school for sport. Right now, they are offering course recordings on demand for only £199. Private equity in sport, sustainability in sport, or governance in women's sport, take your pick. As always, you get 10% off all courses with the code SPORTSMANAGEMENTPODCAST10. Click the link in the description below to see the complete course list. If we talk a little bit about yourself and your journey through sports, you are a goalkeeper who went to the absolute highest level and you joined the national team when you were only 14 years old. So can you tell us a little bit about how you started out in hockey and your journey up until today?
Yeah, I mean, my brother was a goalie, so I thought it looked very exciting. My parents maybe weren't super excited to maybe have 2 goalies. I did a lot of other sports, so they were kind of like, maybe you should stick with other sports. But then I really wanted to do it, so I went down. I started in Hammarby with boys. I had a really good first year when I didn't let any goals in the first year. So then I obviously thought it was fun. When you're good at something, it's fun. So then I just kept going, play with boys most of the time until college. And yeah, I think it's different with the national team nowadays. Now they have a U18. I mean, 14 is maybe a little too young, I think. But at that time, not a lot of girls played. So it was maybe a little easier to get in. But yeah, I'm really happy with my career. I have done a lot and experienced a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. And a lot of tournaments and playing in college, playing in Russia, get championships in both countries and championships back in Sweden. And you don't think about the memories so much anymore. So, yeah, it's been a lot and a great journey.
I mean, Olympic bronze, you played college hockey in Minnesota. After all these successes as a player, when you decided to retire as a player, was it a natural step to continue to work in ice hockey?
2014, I started my goalie camp just because I knew I was in the end of the career, and I wanted to give back to women's hockey and hockey in general. So then I started that, and I didn't really think about anything else really. But then it was kind of coincidence that I got asked to be the general manager. So as soon as I was done hockey, the general manager before me got sick, so he couldn't do it anymore. So then I got asked, and then it felt right. So I kind of jumped on it right away, and yeah, now I can't really see myself doing anything else except hockey. So I really enjoy it.
And this year also, you were inducted into the Swedish Hockey Hall of Fame as the 127th player ever. How did that feel?
I mean, obviously amazing. There's a lot of great hockey players that are inducted. So it was very emotional going up on the stage and receive, the applauding and all that, and go on the ice. And it's definitely an honor, and I'm very proud.
How do you rate that compared to your other achievements?
I mean, it's definitely an honor, but I would say that the bronze and the silver weighs more. Just doing it with other people and succeeding with others feels actually a lot better. Felt kind of lonely going on the ice by myself and getting the Hall of Fame prize, but it's definitely up there for sure.
Spoken like a true team player.
Yeah.
Another topic that has been talked about lately is that Swedish ice hockey will introduce more body checks to women's hockey in the top 2 divisions. It will be like a trial period for a few years, and then they will evaluate and see how it's been. What is your opinion on this?
I think it's, I think I've been a little both positive and negative. I don't really know what to think. I think it can be good, but I think it's going to be different and maybe difficult for players in the beginning to adapt. But I would say most players are strong nowadays. I think it might be because I know they're gonna implement it in our division too. So then I think it's gonna be maybe different from maybe Hanna Olsen and Karvinen playing 13-year-old or 14-year-old. I think that will be maybe a problem in Division 1 for at least, and depending on how the referees are and all that. So it's going to be interesting to see how it will be.
I'm not sure, but I think that the reason from the beginning why body checks weren't allowed was the age difference and the size difference between the players. But maybe, as you said, there will be a bigger change for the second division versus SDHL.
Yeah, for sure. I think like you said, in SDHL, I think it'll be easier. But and then it's like because the international, you're not doing the hits or the checking, so then it's going to be hard for the Swedish players to come and play internationally and then not be able to do it. So that might be something that will be difficult for the players too.
Since this is the sports management podcast, one topic that is often discussed is leadership. Now, in your role as general manager, how would you describe your leadership style?
I think I'm a little too nice. I have a hard time, like, what do you say, be strict, or maybe like say no. And I think that's something I can learn and be a little more strict when I have to. But other than that, I really care about the players. I want the best for them, and best for the coaches too. I want people to enjoy the time wherever I work. I make sure that everything for the players are working so they can just focus on hockey and their development. And obviously I want to win. I want to succeed, and also want the players to succeed and reach their goals. So I would say kind of calm and want the best for the players and staff.
As someone with so much experience from ice hockey as yourself, both as a player and a leader, what would be your best advice for women who either want to pursue a playing career or a managerial career?
I think it's an easier way right now. I think a lot of women players that want to be coaches and stuff haven't been able to do it just because it hasn't been the right kind of money, and they're kind of tired of putting so much effort into women's hockey. But it's a whole different story, I think now. I hope that more players want to come into the leader side. I think it's necessary. But hockey is just an amazing sport. You meet a lot of friends, get to do something together with a whole group, which I love with hockey. And I love team sports. And hockey is, you never know what to expect. I think every practice and every game is different, and it's a fast game.
I agree with you. I believe all team sports are great schools for teamwork, overcoming adversity, working hard, and of course, hockey is no exception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking about the financial side, Frölunda is a strong organization also financially. How does it look for the women's team? Will they be able to just play hockey, or will they need to have part-time jobs as well?
There's a couple of players that will just play hockey, but most of them will, obviously the academy girls will go to school. There's some that's going to university and to study. And then there's some that's doing part-time jobs. But it's getting better and better, I would say, for all teams and all players. So hopefully one day I think we can get to where maybe the women's soccer is now. They're a little ahead of us. So I think in the future we'll get better and better. And we're taking steps all the time. So there's a bright future for girls that are starting playing today.
Approaching the end here, is there something that I haven't asked you that you want to bring up?
I don't think so. I'm just very excited to see. I know the men's team have a very good fans and always a lot of people at the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they're interested in women's hockey too. I really hope so. I think it will be really fun for the girls and good for Frölunda and Gothenburg in general. So we'll see, hopefully.
Are you playing at Frölunda Borg?
Yes.
So what's the maximum capacity there?
I think someone said 6,000.
6,000? Okay.
I think, yeah.
As we said before, it would be amazing to have at least a full house for the first game.
Yeah.
And hopefully some of Frölunda's existing fans will come and support the women's team as well.
Yeah, we'll hope.
The last question that I ask everyone is, if you could choose the next guest on this podcast, who do you think that I should talk to?
Ooh, that's an exciting one. Then I would actually like to hear Hannah Olsen. She's from Gothenburg. This might be boring because I'm picking someone from my own team, but just her, how she's thinking, why she picks Frölunda, how much it means to her coming back to Gothenburg. And actually, she's always been a hardcore Frölunda fan. And so just her thoughts about this whole journey.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Martin Hasson, thank you so much for being on the Sports Management Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Sports Management Podcast. Please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought about this episode. If you want to get in contact with me, send an email to sportsmpodcast@gmail.com or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram @sportmpodcast.